Coming up this week, I'm going to be talking about the dilemma that us runners have, you know, us runners, about the winter and running in the winter when it's all getting cold and dark. Yeah, let's have a chat about that. So you find me out for a run, and hopefully going to go about 10k today, something like that. But you can probably already tell, because I think I'm sort of squinting a bit, that the sun is quite low in the sky, and that's because the days are short and getting shorter. And although today is actually quite warm, I've been talking about the environment a little bit on this channel lately, and that's a bit of a worry how warm it is for this late in the year, but it is going to cool down. And when that happens, days get shorter and shorter, it gets colder and colder. It's difficult, isn't it, to get the motivation to go out for a run. So it's quite important to kind of make the effort. But I also think that there's a thing, haven't we? You've heard of this thing called SAD? Was it seasonal adjustment disorder, something like that? And it's when the days get short. Effectively, it's just lack of getting out in the daylight, I think, really. It's the sort of change of seasons. And it's definitely a thing, there's no doubt about it. And I'm really lucky because I work for myself and I get to do a couple of hours in the morning and then take my dogs out for a walk. And that's really nice. And yes, I might have to work a little bit in the evening sometimes to get a full day's work in, but you know, that's okay, because especially this time of year when the days are short, you can be waking up in the dark and it's dark by the time you finish work. It's nice that I can get out, see a bit of daylight, and also just get away from the desk for a bit. That's also a nice thing. And sometimes you see some amazing things outside, which is good, a distraction on a walk yesterday. And just got out of the car and lo and behold, there's a deer runs past, and then a few seconds later a hare. They're massive, aren't they? Hares are huge. And also saw a kingfisher on that walk. It's very nice, and it's good. It's important to kind of, you know, see stuff like that and, you know, just enjoy what's going on around you now, because that might not float your boat. You might not like listen to some banging music or something, but whatever floats your boat, whatever is your thing, it's important, I think, this time of year. Get on and do it, because you know, we all need a distraction, we all need to stay happy. So it is a bit tricky, isn't it, this time of year, winter, get motivated. I did, when I was training a bit for my half marathon, I did do some early mornings, but it's particularly difficult to do early. I mean, I'm not a morning person anyway, and this time of year, it's just really, really hard. It's a shame, because once I get out on an early morning, I really do enjoy the run, but it's just the thought of it. And I think the other difficult thing, certainly for me, you might be in a similar position, getting towards the end of 2022 at the time of recording this, only a few weeks to go, and I have nothing in the diary running wise, no events set up for 2023 yet. So that again doesn't do wonders for the motivation, because there's no doubt, and I've learned this the hard way, that having something to aim for doesn't half make a difference. So I really need to get my thinking cap on with that, because otherwise I'm going to be drifting off again. It's happened so many times before, and I just don't want it to happen. In an ideal world, I would be going out, doing a few short ones, as I have been, occasionally putting in a 10k like I hopefully will do today, and I would, in an ideal world, like to at least maybe once a month or every 6 weeks or so, do a half marathon, just running around the streets, just to kind of keep that distance up. So I enjoyed it so much. But whether that'll happen during the winter or whether that will be something that I'll do in the spring, don't know, I have to wait and see. Actually, talking about the half marathon, today I'm christening the top that I got for that event. I didn't realise I hadn't worn it yet. I pulled it out of the drawer, still had the label on it. I thought, oh, I haven't worn it yet. But it is the only time that I will know that I'm definitely wearing this top, because it's identical to the one I got last year. So here it is, running top from the half marathon, christening run. Yeah! there we go, run complete. Now I was going to record the whole video while I was running rather than leaving it to the end, because it's probably a bit dusk now, the light is definitely starting to fade, and so the camera is probably not picking me up that well, so I won't waffle too much. Let's stick the times up on the screen for a 10k. It was a slow one. My knee, actually, my right knee was giving me some jip. I'm not overly worried about it. Very occasionally either knee can just inexplicably give me some hassle, and then now I'm walking and it's absolutely fine, and I know I'll go up my next run and it'll probably be fine as well. It's just a weird thing. I don't know whether I kind of, you know, trap something. I'm not biologically minded, so I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter, it's all okay. But I did enjoy that. I sort of ran along the coast a bit and sort of inland a little bit, so little bits of scenery, which are always very nice, isn't it? Look at a bit of different scenery, so I enjoyed that. So that was very good. So what is it that you do during the winter months to keep yourself motivated? Do you set yourself little challenges? Do you, I don't know, have an argument with your significant other so you feel like you have to go out? That seems a bit extreme. I don't know, what do you do? I'd love to know. Leave your comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you next week for some more chat. Bye for now.